Well, this is interesting. It's a little long. I talked about it a couple of days back, but you should really be aware of this. It's a new law Biden passed that really solves the biggest financial worry that most of us have. That's right. You know how you worry about paying bills? Well, here's what's at the top of our worry list about unexpected bills that we're going to have to pay. It's sort of like down on the bottom, the least worry we have is about food. Then utility bills is the next highest. Then we have monthly health insurance premiums we worry about. Then gasoline costs we worry about. Then rent and mortgage we worry about. Then prescription drugs. Then we worry about a health insurance deductible. But here's the biggest worry we have: unexpected medical bills. Right. And they just passed a law to get rid of that. And they estimate the people at Kaiser Foundation, who studies a lot of this stuff and does a lot of good consumer stuff about this. And there's like 10 million surprise bills every day. Or actually a year, I'm sorry. And 1 out of 6 emergency bills have a surprise in it. In other words, a big bill you never thought you'd be able to afford. And 1 out of 6 hospital stays have enormous bills in it that you never thought you'd afford. Well, that's over. You don't have to worry about it, because those bills that they're unexpected is, you paid for certain, but then if they use somebody out of network, then they pay, charge you a fortune for some doctor who came in to do something and go home and leaves a $5,000 bill on the table for you, and it's out of the network. So all that is stopped, okay? And that's the Surprise Act, No Surprises Act. Okay, now here's how you do that. You don't want to, if you want to complain about this, I'll put the list in the description here. And there's an 800 number too. So if you get a bill like that, you just call this 800 number. Hey, I thought maybe a couple $100 or I was covered or everything, and now I got the surprise of $5,000. I don't know what to do. But it's the No Surprises Help Desk. No surprises. That's pretty cool. 800-985-3059. 800-985-3059. And it's at cms.gov is the organization. That's Department of Health and Human Services. And what all this is free, so no more surprises. So that's 10 million surprise bills that the healthcare system, and you get this and you say, well, God, I guess, I don't know. They don't know either. But they send you a bill, and then if you don't pay, they go after you, right? Well, no more. No more surprise medical bills. Started January 1st, 2022. So now you're covered. And keep this phone number handy when you get that surprise. They tell you what your rights are, how to recover it and everything, because they have to pay for it. Any of this out of network stuff, they're going to have to pay. And they can't shove it onto you. But you got to know that. You got to know how to enforce that. And that's what these people are. And that's why there's an 800 number for this. You could find out about it. And they're there 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Okay. So that's 800-985-3059. Okay. They're the cops on the beat. You don't have to hire an attorney. You don't have to hire an accountant. You don't have to hire anybody. These are government officials that enforce the law for you. So, in other words, if somebody breaks into your house, you're not going to hire a vigilante to go after them. No, you call the police. Okay, somebody screws over on your medical bill. No, you don't hire a vigilante. You hire the cops there. They get paid to do this. They wrote the law. That's what's neat about it. They wrote the law, and they'll enforce it and get you the money back. Okay, 1-800-985-3059. It's like an old infomercial I'm doing it. But operators are standing by on this one, and they're not asking for a credit card, so don't worry.